In the quiet suburb of Meadow Lane, there dwelled a monster beneath the bed in young Emily Fairweather's room. He had luminous green eyes like the glow of lightning bugs and soft, velvety fur the colour of twilight. His name was Gumble, though no one had ever asked. While the family thought their home was entirely ordinary, Gumble had been there for years, watching birthdays, bedtime stories, and family movie nights from the safety of shadows. He didn't want to frighten anyone, only to belong. Each night, as Emily drifted off to sleep, Gumble would peek out, hoping that maybe tonight she wouldn't scream. One day, Gumble's yearning grew too big to ignore. He decided to be brave. When the house was quiet and the sound of crickets hummed in the distance, he crept out from his hiding spot. Emily was tucked in bed, clutching her favourite stuffed rabbit, Mr. Waffles. Gumble gently pushed the toy closer to her small hands. The next morning, Emily awoke to find Mr. Waffles sitting perfectly upright on her pillow. She frowned, thought it must have been a dream, and rushed downstairs for breakfast. Gumble sighed under the bed, realising she hadn't even noticed the kindness. Loneliness settled over him like a heavy blanket. Over the days that followed, Emily began to speak whenever the shadowy corner shifted. She didn't fully understand what or who Gumble was, but she decided he must be shy, just like she was on her first day of kindergarten. Gumble, encouraged by her growing bravery, started sneaking out bits of art supplies from her craft box. When Emily found her lost glitter glue bottle sitting neatly on her desk, she giggled instead of running away. Slowly, she started telling the shadow about her favourite colours and the frogs she saw at the park. Gumble's chest filled with a warmth he had never known. One rainy afternoon, Emily stayed home while her parents worked. Boredom fueled her curiosity, and she asked the shadow outright if it would like to play. Gumble hesitated before stepping into the soft light. This time, Emily didn't scream. Her eyes widened at his kind, twinkling gaze and fluffy frame. "You're not like the monsters from cartoons," she said with a smile. Gumble sat on the floor and retrieved one of the forgotten puzzle boxes from underneath the bed. Piece by piece, they constructed a picture of a sunlit meadow. For the first time, Emily saw the joy in her new friend's eyes. From then on, Gumble was no longer a shadow beneath the bed. Emily introduced him to her parents, who were startled at first but softened when they saw the gentle way he handed Emily her bedtime blanket. Gumble became a quiet but loving part of the household, helping with misplaced socks, lost keys, and even Emily's daunting math homework. Despite his odd appearance, the family accepted him as their own. Gumble no longer had to watch from the shadows. Each night, just before bedtime, Emily whispered, "Good night, my friend." Gumble felt loved at last, and the old, empty loneliness faded away forever.